Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. This time I'm going to talk about the NFL 2023 season, the week 17, the prediction. Where tomorrow will start another week. There is just 2 weeks left that to the NFL 2023 regular season end and start the playoffs in 2 weeks. So and this time I'm going like the another 16 videos. I'm going to give my prediction about what I think is going to happen in each game and what will be the score. So tomorrow will start the last Thursday night football of the season, where the Cleveland Browns will play against the New York Jets. In this moment, the Cleveland Browns are the best wild card in the league, in the AFC conference, and the New York Jets are eliminated. So the Cleveland Browns need to win the last two games they play, and wait that the Ravens lost both games to win the number one set in the AFC conference. It's difficult, but there is still possibilities. And the Jets are eliminated. So in this moment, the Cleveland Browns are one of the best team in the league. So I think that the Cleveland Browns won't have any problem to defeat the New York Jets because they are eliminated and they are a very bad team. And the Cleveland Browns will win this game by 14 or more point difference. And this next Saturday we'll have the third consecutive game in Saturday. Well, this time will be a very great game where the Dallas Cowboys will receive the Detroit Lions. And Dallas, this game is the Monday Night Football, but this game was changed to be playing this Saturday because in the this next Monday, in the January 1st 2024, will be play the college football semifinals. So for that reason, this game was moved to the Saturday. So both teams in this moment are qualified to the playoffs. The Lions won the NFC North, and the Cowboys are fighting to win the NFC East. In this moment, they are in the second place, and they are the second best the best wild card in the NFC and. Both teams, how I told you, qualified to the playoffs. Both teams, the last week, the Vikings, no, sorry, the Lions won and defeated the Vikings, and the Cowboys lost against the Dolphins. So this will be a very close game because these two teams are one of the best team in the league. So this will be a very close game, but I'm going to there. My prediction will be that the Lions will beat this game by 1 or 3 point difference because the Lions in this moment are better than the Cowboys. And remember that the Cowboys have a very don't know how to defeat or win against top teams. And the next Sunday we'll have several games in the first shift. In the 1 p.m. Eastern time, the divisional game, the Houston Texans will receive the Tennessee Titans. In this moment, the Houston Texans are fighting to enter to the playoffs. They are out of the playoffs, but they have the same record that the Colts and the Jaguars. In this moment, the Texans are in the third place of the conference, but they have the same record that the Jaguars and Colts, so they need to win and wait that the Jaguars and Colts lost this next week to sleep as a leader of the division in the last of the week, and the Titans are eliminated from this competition. It looks like that the CG Stroud, the Houston Texas starting quarterback, will play after 2 weeks that he didn't play because he was in the concussion protocol. So it looks like that this will be a close game because there is a divisional game. Remember that this game was played 2 weeks ago in the week 14. No, 2 weeks ago in the 2 weeks ago in the week 15, where the Houston Texans won in overtime 19-16. So this will be another close game, but I think that the Houston Texans will win this game because in this moment they are a better team than the Titans, and this game will be defined in the last play of the game or again in overtime by 1 or 3 point difference. The Texans will win. In another game, the Bears will receive the Falcons. The Bears, both teams won in the last week, the Bears are almost eliminated. They will be eliminated because they won't qualify, and the Falcons will be eliminated because they are not qualified. It looks like that in this week the Buccaneers will win and will win the NFC South. So this will be a close game, but in the end, I think that the Falcons are better team than the Bears, and the Falcons will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. And in the best game of the of the week, I don't know why this game will be playing the fifth shift. In the first shift, the Baltimore Ravens will receive the Miami Dolphins and Maryland, Baltimore. No, Maryland, Washington, Baltimore, Maryland. So both teams won the last week. In this moment, both teams qualified clinch a spot in the playoffs the last week, the Ravens defeated and sent a message to the league that when they defeated this last Monday Night Football, the 49ers and the Dolphins defeated the Cowboys and won for first time again of the season against a top team with above 500. This will be a close game because this will be the game who this will be the game or which team will win the number one set in the AFC. In my opinion, in this moment, the Ravens are the best team in the league, and the conference in the league. So I think that the Ravens will win this game, and I think that the Ravens will have an easy game. I think that the Ravens will win this game by 14 or 17 point difference because in this moment they are a better team, and they will play in home. And the Dolphins are a good team, but they are a great team. And the Ravens will win the AFC North, and they will win the number one set in the AFC. And another game, in a divisional game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will receive the New Orleans Saints. Remember that this game was played in the week 4, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't have any problem, where they humiliated and defeated 26-9 the New Orleans Saints. If in this moment the Buccaneers are leading this division, they have one game advantage against the New Orleans Saints. So if the Buccaneers win this game, they will win the NFC South and will qualify to the playoffs. And if the Saints lose this game, they are going to be eliminated. In this moment, the Buccaneers are one of the hottest team in the NFL. So I think that the Buccaneers won't have any problem. They will win this game by 14 or more point difference, and they will win the NFC South and will qualify to the playoffs. And the Saints will be eliminated. In another divisional game, the Buffalo Bills will receive the New England Patriots and Buffalo, New York. Remember that these two teams played the last in the week 7, where the New England Patriots did a surprise and defeated 29-25 the Buffalo Bills and New England. Remember that the Buffalo Bills, after more than 6 weeks, they come back to be in a playoff spot, where they defeated the last week the Chargers, and in this moment they are in the sixth position in the AFC, sixth set in the AFC. And the Patriots were eliminated 4 or 5 weeks ago. So this is a divisional game. There is always a complicated game when you play against a divisional game, and also against the great master, or maybe the god of the coaches, Bill Belichick. So this will be a close game, but in the end, the Buffalo Bills are a better team than the Patriots, and the Buffalo Bills will win this game by 14 or 17 point difference. In another game, the Philadelphia Eagles will receive the Arizona Cardinals. The Philadelphia Eagles, the last week, the Philadelphia Eagles clinched a spot in playoffs the last 2 weeks ago, and in this moment they are leading the NFC North. No, yes, sorry. And the Arizona Cardinals were eliminated from this competition 2 or 3 weeks ago. Remember that the last week the Philadelphia Eagles won and cut 3 consecutive losses. So, and the Arizona Cardinals aren't playing for anything. So I think that the Philadelphia Eagles won't have any problem and will win this game by 17 or more point difference. On another game, the Jacksonville Jaguars will play against the Carolina Panthers and Jacksonville. Florida. Remember that the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing a very bad football. In the last 4, they have lost 4 consecutive games, and they have not won in December, and it looks like the Troy Lawrence won't play this week because he's in protocol, in concussion protocol, and he has been injured in 3 out of the last 4 games that they have played. So, but the good news is they are going to play against the worst team in the league in this moment, the Carolina Panthers. So I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars will have an easy game. They will win this game by 14 or more point difference, even if the Trayvon Lions doesn't play this game, and the Jaguars will still holding the number one, the leader of the AFC South for one more week. And in another game, the Indianapolis Colts will receive the Las Vegas Raiders and Indianapolis. The last week, the Colts surprisingly lost against the Falcons and could get the leadership of the AFC South. And the Las Vegas Raiders surprisingly defeated the Chiefs and avoided the Chiefs had the opportunity to win the number 1 seed in the AFC. But the most probably the Las Vegas Raiders will be eliminating in this week. So this will be a close game because both teams have the same football level. And I think that the Indianapolis Colts are a better team than the Raiders, but I think that the Raiders are playing a very great better than the Colts, and they showed the last week when they defeated the Chiefs. So I'm going to dare here, and I'm going to say that the Raiders will win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and I think this game will be fine in the last play of the game or in overtime. This will be the surprise of the week. And in another game, the New York Giants will receive the Los Angeles Rams and New Jersey in the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The Giants lost the last week and they were eliminated from this competition, and and the Los Angeles Rams won the last week in the last Tuesday Night Football against the New Orleans Saints, and in this moment the Rams have the 6th set in the NFC. So the Giants are eliminated and they don't have any to fight. So I think that the Rams will have an easy game and they will win this game by 10 or more point difference. And in the last game of the first shift, the Washington Commanders will receive the 49ers and Washington. The Washington are eliminated, are one of the worst teams in the league, and the 49ers lost the last week against the Ravens, where they look a very bad team. Purdy played a very bad game because he threw 4 interceptions, and the 49ers played a very bad football in all the sides of the ball. But I think that in this moment, in my opinion, the 49ers are still the favorite team, Army favorite team to win the Super Bowl the next February. So I think that the 49ers will have an easy game because the Washington Commanders are one of the worst teams in the league, and the 49ers will win this game by 21 points or more difference. And the game that will start in the second shift, 50:05 Eastern time and 15:25 Eastern time. The first shift in the first game, the Seattle Seahawks will receive my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Seattle. Both teams won the last week. The Seattle Seahawks won in a close game against the Tennessee Titans, and my Pittsburgh Steelers surprisingly defeated and humiliated the Bengals the last Saturday. So in this moment, the Seattle Seahawks are in playoffs position. They are the last set in the NFC, in the playoff spot, and the Steelers in this moment are in the bubble to trying to enter to the playoffs. They are tied with the Bengals, Texans, and Colts with a share record, and the Pittsburgh need to win the last 2 games, these next 2 games, and with a combination. But I think this will be a very complicated game because Seattle Seahawks have a very great game. I think that they have better team and players and coach that the Steelers, and because the Seattle Seahawks will play in home, I think that the Steelers will lose this game by 7 or 10 point difference, and the Steelers officially will be eliminated by this competition, and unfortunately the Steelers season will be over in the end of this game. And another game, the Kansas City Chiefs will receive the Cincinnati Bengals and Kansas City. Both teams lost this last week. The Chiefs lost surprisingly against the Las Vegas Raiders this next Christmas Day, where they surprisingly lost and they play a very bad football, and the Cincinnati Bengals are almost eliminated when they lost against and lost and when humiliated were humiliated by my Steelers. In this moment, the Kansas City, I think that they are not playing a very great football, but they are better team than the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think that the Chiefs will win this game by 10 or more point difference. They will win the AFC West, and the Bengals officially will be eliminated from this competition. And in the last game of the second shift, then another divisional game, the Denver Broncos will receive the Los Angeles Chargers and Denver. Both teams lost the last week. The Broncos lost surprisingly the last Christmas Eve against the Patriots, surprisingly in the last second of the game in the Sunday Night Football, and they are almost eliminated. And the Los Angeles Chargers were eliminated the last week because they lost the Justin Herbert. Precisely, these two teams played in the week 14, where the Denver Broncos didn't have any problem, where they won that game 24-7, and in that game, Justin Herbert was injured. So the Broncos are almost eliminated from this competition, and because they have little possibilities. Sorry, to enter to the playoffs. Russell Wilson won't play in the last two games, so this will be a close game. But I think that the Broncos are better team in this moment, the Chargers, and the Broncos will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. And the game that will close the week, this game will be playing the Sunday Night Football, another divisional game. The Minnesota Vikings will receive the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota. The last week, the Minnesota Vikings lost against the Detroit Lions, and they are almost eliminated. And the Packers won against the Carolina Panthers, and they still have possibilities to enter to the playoffs. Remember that these two teams face in the week night, where the Minnesota Vikings defeated 24-10 the Green Bay Packers. In this moment, both teams are in the bubble trying to enter to the playoffs. So the Vikings are in the 8th place, and the Packers are in the 9th place. They have the same record, 7-8. So both teams need to win this game and wait some combination to enter to the playoffs. I think this will be a close game, but in the end, because the Vikings will play in home, I think that the Vikings will win this game by 1 or 3 point difference. And this game will be defined in the last second of the game, and the Vikings will still have possibility to enter to the playoffs in the last week of the season, and the Green Bay Packers will be eliminated after the end of the game. So here you go on my opinion about what I think is going to happen in the NFL 2023 Week 17. See you next video. See you, Brand.